Welcome to today's scheme of the week. We're going to be going over the empty quads. You can find this in 13 different playbooks. Today we're going to be rocking it out of the Stanford playbook here, and a bunch of great plays in here. What I'm going to do is show you the best plays in empty quads, how you can run this effectively and put up more points and just be a problem on offense. So if you guys are struggling on offense, you guys are struggling for tips, finding playbooks, you guys are in the right place. Do me a favor, if you guys like this kind of content and you find this information valuable, leave me a like, drop me a comment on what you guys want to see. Maybe something I missed that could be added to make this even more explosive for you and or for others. Follow the channel so you guys don't miss an upload for all of 26 and beyond. Also, check us out. Patreon in the link. Also, our Discord is free. We have weekly calls, tips, meetings, live streams. Go check us out. Scheme of the week, empty quads. Let's jump into it. Empty quads, one of the most diverse and effective gun empty sets in the game here. Empty quads. And let's just start. Best play, you're going to come out QB blast. Again, super easy. We have a non-mobile quarterback here and Gould Bronson. And you see, not going to hold turbo. And we're able to get 4-5 yards here easily. We're just going to let the computer kind of pick their spots. And again, now we're getting closer to 8 to 10 yards. So you see how this is going to be really great in short yard situations, hurry up. But the blast is easily one of the best plays, and that's because it's one of the better designed runs. It allows you to get a quick running start forward. Also, you see is that in the empty sets, defenses really have to spread to guard all the different receiving options. The pass plays will be a lot better and more effective once you see users kind of draw their linebacker back to the middle to add other people in the box. So QB blast, again, most important play in the formation. And then you'll start going here over some of our better pass plays. We're going to start Vert double under. Vert double under, the reason why I like it so much, you have a comeback out on the right. If you guys follow my videos, you guys know I preach comeback is the best route in the game. You're going to have this drag and the speed in from Y and RB, and then A here on the streak. In this empty quads, the A on the streak gets open against a lot of defenses, and you're able to pass lead it up into seams. Sometimes you're able to click on, come back to the ball. It's just going to be easy. So you're just going to make the reads here. See, something like this. Again, pass leading the seam. We almost get a 30-yard touchdown right off the jump. But now we're here in a man concept. And if they run man, you're going to have Y, RB, B. You're going to be the reads here right away. Safety has to guard the drag on the inside. But it's going to put the user in a predicament in the middle. Does he guard the streak? Does he guard the drag, the in? Does he guard the comeback? Again, boom. Now this inside speed in really wins. If that doesn't win, the comeback's going to win. But yeah, just looking at the reads here and how everything's going to go. Again, we take a lot of time. We had really good protection there. And you see RB's able to get open against these different zones here. Again, the drag shoots across quick. And we were talking about with some of the misalignments or trouble that the defender's having guarding some of this stuff. So again, then we get this kind of zone look. Well, it's man. RB's going to win. We haven't shown the comeback yet, but the comeback is just, again. But Vert's double under. And what I'm saying, if you want to put this other outside receiver on a comeback, you absolutely can. Even with a red bar, we're able to make the catch. Again, Vert's double under is, to me, the best passing play in this formation. And then we can start complementing stuff with out double under. And if you notice out double under, what you can do is you can put X here on a streak if you don't like the out route. But then look, A. If we want to put A on a streak here, we absolutely can run the same thing we were running before. It's got the same drag speed in route. You have the streak from the tight end, and then you have a comeback around the field. So a bunch of things you can do here. One, if I'm going to make one adjustment here, what I wouldn't mind doing, maybe not this is cover zero look, but if you put A here on a corner, you're going to create this where he's going to get open on the sideline. RB here, obviously we talked about the drag and the speed. But yeah, if we can get this look here, you're going to see exactly why A on this corner is just going to absolutely get open here. And that's it, kind of like right there. Obviously depends on the defense, but him running that corner is going to threaten the sideline versus the deep in, right? Is if we get the time here, we're just going to watch, see how this deep in can absolutely beat man, assuming you get a good throw and catch. But I just want to see how it looks against zone here. And you see there's just kind of a guy playing that versus the corner route is going to kind of go up into a spot on the sideline where if your zone drops aren't there, he's going to be easy catch. So this out double under, So another play that complements very well, looks very similar to the Vert double under, only difference in being the streak versus the out route. So something else you can do here, cross the post. Cross the post is a little bit different route combination here. Is now A is on the drag, Y is on this short cross, and then you're going to have this post and an out route. So the only thing I would do is I would put the zig route here, so that way I can see if there's any flats going to be guarding over here. Um, you see, we're able to kind of throw this quickly, get about 4 yards. Now we're going to run this again. Now A is coming across, Y is coming across. Different guy is running the different route. So again, it's going to make that extremely difficult for a user to guard. Maybe put X here on the comeback here. See how he goes. A wide open. And then there is going to be little spots here, if we can find it, to throw RB in this kind of like window. It's going to be right there. We get a red bar throw, but again, kind of play it here, and it's right there. That's the window right there. So that's what this post is going to do. Keeping that kind of like 7-yard out route is going to actually open up that post just a little bit. So again, a bunch of great plays here in the empty quads. Last one I want to take a look at, curl, pivot, dig. Curl, pivot, dig, again, kind of have this curl. I like putting X here on the comeback. You can even put B on the comeback. If you want to keep the curls, keep the curls. But you're going to have the zig concept, so high-low here with the zig and the curl comeback. You're going to have this high-low with the drag from Y, and then A is going to run a choice route. So depending if it's man or zone, you're just going to watch A here. He runs a post because it is zone, right? If he's in man, he's going to run the in route here. So now we'll actually attempt to beat this here. We're going to watch A. You see A runs the in route. We just kind of let him clear that robber there in the middle. But that's the difference with those. Here they're going to bring cover 0 blitz. So we should have the zig. We should have the drag. Maybe even this tight end here on the post. I'm just going to go to the comeback because I think it's the safest route in the game to throw without getting picked off. So a bunch of good things here out of this empty quads. This is our scheme of the week. I think its best version is in Stanford. Go add this to your offense.